Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Pete...
Real chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Lazio are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Cruyff. Vinicius Junior. Here's Haaland. Upamecano. Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's found support out wide. It'll be a throw-in. Pull it. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Batistuta. Played out to the left flank.
Lazio really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Now it's Haaland.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. He's been really sharp. That's a great interception.
He's looking wide. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That'll be a throw-in. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot. What? There it is. Vinicius Junior pinches it off him. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to...
Takes a shot! That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a very decent... It's Ibrahimovic! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
That looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Fires it in low. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Oh, it's a great... There's the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! Just one goal in it now! Game on! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he throttled.
And the finish! It's hit the upright. Could be danger here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Chelsea looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Out to the right. And this is Messi. Hullet. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well read, nice interception. Cruyff. Upamecano. Koundé. And here's Ibrahimovic. Plenty to aim at here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cruyff! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Bellingham. And here's Ibrahimovic. Upamecano. Haaland does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That's been cut out, well played. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Chelsea are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
Here we go again.
Coming on the field is number 12.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Substitution in progress.
Doué is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Chelsea do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And it's Doué. Xavi Alonso. Vardiol. And it's Neymar. Now it's Inzaghi. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good spread. And this is Inzaghi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hullet puts his foot on the gas. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Koundé. Cruyff. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Inzaghi. Now, can they get him away? Chance! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Not the most accurate pass. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's on it. Can he get away? Cruyff's cross. Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. He's got away. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gakpo aims beyond the defence. He's trying to hit the front line here. Oh, that's superb. And a chance! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Chelsea grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Johan Cruyff. Number 17, Ibrahimovic.
And it's Batistuta.
Coming on the field, number
Nicely
10,
spread.
Neymar.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He has found a way through. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Inzaghi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Batistuta. That looks a good ball through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Oh, terrible pass. He's picked his way through. And this is Van Basten. And across it goes. Well read. And the danger is averted. And he's managed to gift it back. Neymar. Now it's Inzaghi.
That's good play from him.
Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, nice touch. Xavi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Neymar. It's a really well-measured ball. Great vision. That is good alertness. Spread out to the left.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now this could be and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Just cruising, they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. This looks promising. Skims one in, Albert Ferrer, and the referee brings it to a close. Chelsea looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's Bebeto. Bebeto had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And that is expertly dealt with. And he can clear it away. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's Bebeto, looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Quality ball. Gattuso. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Bernardo Silva.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Face to face with... And the shot! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Iraq are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
De Jong. And the counter is on. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Can he get it through? He's through here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Neymar. And he's away. And he's intervened well there. No way through there. Probing pass. De Jong. Makaleli. Bernardo Silva. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. And here's Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Can he spark a counter here? Bernardo Silva. Gattuso proves too strong, too smart. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Neymar. So what can they make of this? He's through, it's one of Memento! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. And this is Neymar. Oh, important interception. Pull it. Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Neymar. Can he finish? Off the post.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It'll be a throw-in. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, perfectly measured that. No, that's been intercepted. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Neymar. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chelsea do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take...
Oh, the ball! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cruyff with the cross. Iraq are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's fabulous. That is great defending, so alert. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's having a go! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Neymar, who's set up one goal so far. Neymar goes steaming forward. Brilliantly cut out.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Played in by Van Basten.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
No, it's come to nothing. Chelsea perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now that's well seen too. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He can get that clear. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And they win it back again. That is good alertness. De Jong gets a good foot in there.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Good take, and is he in? Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Looking to play him in. Jordi Alba. Chelsea are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now that looks a decent ball, and this is Van Basten. Not the most convincing of passes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he cuts out the supply. Looking for options for movement. Real chance here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And no surprise, that's a booking.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Chelsea with this to level it up. Wonderful save by Martinez. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pulls it back. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. Exciting encounter. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Gattuso, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is his 400th appearance for the club.
Yeah, his achievements are... That
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping! Maldini gets it away. Pirlo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Strokes it back. Yaya Toure. Pull it. And here's the chance to counter. Gattuso wins the duel this time. Pull it. And that is a little undercooked. Ibrahim, and the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Vieri knocks it into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well timed, excellent interception. Romario, real chance! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Looking for options for movement. Oh, what? And the shot! Danger averted for now. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And Chet pulls off a sensational save. Now it's Vieri. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Picked out brilliantly. And the... Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
A 1-0 lead established. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And he's away. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pull it. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get it through? And it's Ibrahimovic! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
And this is Vieri. Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out to the left it goes. Tries to play it through. He has found a way through. Oh. And the finish! He's scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Tries a shot! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
2 added minutes has
Quite
been
a thriller
indicated.
this one's become.
Well,
Big header! Goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's from Mario. Well, nicely intercepted. Chelsea come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Xavi Alonso. Van Basten. Spread out to the left. Pull it. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Great vision. Now it's Rashford. Pull it. Oh, that's a key interception. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pull it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And now he has 2. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Well, could be danger here. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself.
It's Neymar! Gattuso. Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Van Basten. Great vision. Real chance! Road Hornet! That is just a piece of art!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Neymar. It'll be a throw-in. Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. Van Basten aims beyond the defence. Looking tidy in possession here. And a chance! That's another chance! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's a good ball out wide. Pull it, place it in. Bullish header! That's a half-decent try.
Neymar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Chelsea have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Knocks it into space. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Chelsea with the corner. They're first. Roberto Carlos goes short. Takes a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly. And here's Neymar. And the shot! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Neymar. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's clever. He is through here. Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Xabi Alonso clears it away. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. But here's Messi. He's picked his way through. And it's going to be another one. Liverpool have their second corner now. Neymar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well read, nice interception. Not the most accurate pass. That has been cut short. Pull it. And that has left him in a heap. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping! Chelsea heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot at goal! No mistake! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and...
Great chance! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Chelsea go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed.
Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Chelsea got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. That ball looks a good one. Busquets makes the interception. Now it's Neymar. This looks promising.
There will be 3 minutes at a
And
time.
he was quick to react. Great defending, strong and determined. Gattuso. Oh, nicely intercepted. And we've reached half-time.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Substitution on the field. Number 20. Number
Whistle goes,
17.
and we start the second half.
Coming on the field. Number 24.
Neymar, and that could set him on his way. He could be in here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. And he's picked it up out wide. That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso. Pass is just off target. Pull it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played out to the right. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. That is lovely. Good chance here. Gattuso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's got away. Ibrahimovic. That could spell trouble. Neymar has created one goal already. It's a really well-measured ball.
Hello Edward, how are you? Thank you. Please subscribe. Hello. I'm winning here. How are you, bro?
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Pele considers his options. Lacking in accuracy. That is good alertness. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Xabi Alonso. Up he goes! He will be living with himself.
Missed
That
here.
was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's
Ibrahimovic is here, very good.
Van Basten. And it's Neymar. Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
New Neymar, help blitz.
That tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, good spread. Now it's Neymar. Goes for goal!
Oh.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Pele, and he's on his way. Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. But he did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Now it's Van Basten. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Cannavaro is the guilty party there. And he is going into that little black book. And here's Neymar. And he's had a hit. Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he cuts out the supply. Gattuso. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Neymar. He has found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Veron. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Van Basten! Great football, shot and save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Neymar, played right into his path. Van Basten. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Chelsea presented with a golden opportunity here. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. And we're underway.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
A defender at a header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he finish? Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ibrahimovic is onto this. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. Pull it. And this is Ibrahimovic. Played out to the left flank. Opts for safety. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a...
He's had a shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Cruyff. And it's Gullit. Vieira. Pirlo. And it's Gullit.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders...
And a chance! Oh, great low ball in.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
Messi.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Barcelona finding their passes. Spread it left. Cruyff. Quick look, then plays it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side. The current supply.
And it's Ibrahimovic. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cafu gets a foot in here. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Chelsea have reclaimed it. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Pirlo. And that has put paid to that. Ibra. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that means just one thing. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Chelsea can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. It's a searching pass. Big chance! Oh, shooting chance! Pirlo.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Hoisted it. Up he got! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Chelsea 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos threads one in. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Hullet.
Such good technique.
Van Basten could try cutting inside here. Hullet. Now Cruyff. Pirlo. Now it's Cruyff. No way through there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Van Basten, always looking for that half a chance. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Pirlo. Thuram. And it's Vieira. Good take, and is he in? Brilliantly cut out. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Cruyff. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 24, Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 25, el dorsal 21.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 22. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores. La asistencia a este partido.
Chelsea have now used up all but one of their... No, he's missed it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Chelsea perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's made its way to him. Vieira. To Thuram. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Van Basten. Zico. Gullit. And he's surging through. Well read. And the danger is averted. And the counter is on. And this is Gullit. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Really well played.
Zola. And here's the chance to counter. Gullit. And it's Thuram. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Chelsea really could have done without this. Now, power or placement. Terrific save by Abbiati. Vieira. Zico. Gets the shot away!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Gullit. In with the challenge. Gullit. It could be in here. Oh, right place, right time. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. He's in a great position here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he skips past his man. Now it's Gullit. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Van Basten. Zico. Zola. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's what... And the shot! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Chelsea present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Vieira. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's through here. Van Basten receives it in a wide position. Roberto Carlos. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Now it's Nedved. Oh, that's fabulous. That's very neat. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Zola. Best. Pirlo. And it's Thuram. Pirlo. Picked out Best. Cleared away. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
There's the delivery. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pepe. Now, can they get him away? Big chance! And it's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Zola goes steaming forward. And he's only too happy to take that back. Cruyff, shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he finish? Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Tries to play it through. That looks a good ball through. And here's Van Basten. Galatasaray trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Cruyff. Great vision. Great chance! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Cruyff. And that pass just didn't quite work.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Xavi Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Could be danger here. Pings in a... He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Alonso. Oh, it's Van Basten. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's... Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And it's been given away. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, some tackle that. Driving through them. It's Alonso! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Threads one in. Cruyff! Cruyff! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, that's a key interception. That is good alertness. Vieira. Now Platini. And it's Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. And the first half is done. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Chelsea are relentlessly steamrollering their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Johan Cruyff. Number 12.
Here we go again then.
Van Basten. Coming on the field.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Neymar. Number 4, Batistuta.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Chelsea do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pirlo. Can he get it through? He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Pirlo. Now it's Osimhen. Can he get on the end of this? Pirlo's cross. Gullit constantly looking for the ball into the box. Chance for a shot!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Osimhen receives it in a good position here. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. And it's Michel Platini. Platini is fouled. And here's Pirlo. Oh, good. Oh, shooting chance! And that's past the post.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Chelsea perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Batistuta. Neymar. Oh, nice touch. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pirlo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's Neymar! And he's hit it too high.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Ibrahimovic, and he's there to make the challenge.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He is through here, and the shot! And he's missed it.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Just eases him off the ball. Looking to play him in.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
He'll fancy himself from here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And he's had a hit! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Bullet! And one more try! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. Platini. Now it's Osimhen. And this is Ibrahimovic. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Beckenbauer did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Platini! He's got a goal! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Galatasaray playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Nicely weighted ball. Ibrahimovic. And a chance! And it's come back out to him. He's scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Xavi Alonso, that's a sharp pass.
There will be 5 minutes.
5 minutes to add, and it's Michel Platini. It's a pretty loose pass. That's an imaginative pass. Pull it. Looking for the run. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Xavi Alonso. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Luis Suarez, the sharpest of sharpshooters, both for club and country, Jim.
Well, I'll add the word razor sharp to that, Peter.
And of course, when he moved to the Catalan capital in 2014, he became the last piece in one of the most feared attacking front threes of all time.
Absolutely, he made his debut a few months into the season.
Rivaldo! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Rivaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Ferdinand makes the interception. Cruyff tries to play it through. Hangs in across. A mighty effort! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Ibrahimovic, great chance! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Rivaldo. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And they can counter here. He has found a way through. That's a shade optimistic. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now this could be a chance. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Pirlo. Rivaldo. No, that's been intercepted. And that is a little undercooked. Goods to pay. Do have a chance to counter here. And the shot. Can he finish? It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Goods to pay. Grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two...
It's Ibrahimovic! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Incoming delivery. Decent chance! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Cruyff. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Luis Suarez.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pass is just off target. "15 minutes till half-time. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Bullet. And this is Cruyff. Pirlo. Now it's Luis Suarez. Gattuso. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. Ibrahimovic! front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chelsea go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That has been cut short. Always onto this. That is good alertness. Pirlo.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Cruyff. And he's away. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Jordi Alba. Oh, great header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Rodri. And here's Lee Kang-in. And he's found a way past. It's run loose. Who's going to get
2
there?
added minutes has been indicated.
That's tidy. That has been slung wide. Chance for a shot! And that has been clubbed away. But it's Thuram. Lee Kang-in. It is a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Up he goes! And we hit half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Chelsea head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Messi. Coming on the field is...
There's the start of the second half.
Van Basten.
He's had it taken off him. Chelsea do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Searching pass he's played there. Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's on it. Can he get away? That is a great pick out. He is through. And the shot! It's a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And the comeback is complete! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Goods to pay, get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He might be in here!
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Some really good ball movement.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that's well seen too. Cruyff being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. He's going to be disappointed with that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Otto. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's Luis Suarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's made its way to him. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he can clear it away. Jordi Alba. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Well timed, excellent interception. Cruyff. Shot could... There's the shot! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.